greetings. All right, kind of getting better. I said kind of. I was supposed to work this Saturday, but because of my cold, I got out of it. So at least my coughing's gotten a lot better. So anyway, I want to make this kind of short, be kind of long to a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, so don't. Anyway, I'm gonna try something new also. One thing I wanted to share a little bit. Sorry, I found this. I heard they're talking about this book on Project Camelot, The Devil's Chessboard. It's about the shadow government. Yeah, it's Alan Dulles. Dulles Airport, and anyway, he's in Washington D.C. Yeah, it's just down the road. No. But I think he was the first director of CIA. He was there the longest. And after he got kicked out by Kennedy went bye-bye. So, yeah, this is a nice person here. Let you put the pieces together on your own on that one. I'm reading the book, and you get really just long-winded. When there are times where like, gee, this guy's just scum. He was a diplomat for a long time. So yeah, during the Nazi regime, he could help Nazis escape, and he didn't really do a lot of that. So just to give you an idea. Yeah, I bet he's doing well right now. I don't think he's doing well at all. So talk about an abuse of power. Definitely there. As for, I mentioned this earlier, I'm going to do it again. As for Super Bowl, I can't look at that. I'm just going to lose my mind. Well, anyway. Okay, I guess I can for a second. I think the Patriots are going to win. Jeez. Oh, I don't think I turned that off. Great, good job. I think the Patriots are going to win. Just because I think it's already been bought and paid for. I could be wrong. That can change. Was it the Falcons that they're going against? Usually I don't do predictions like this, but I think someone emailed me about this. I'm still getting back to emails. So it's going to take them. Tomorrow I'll get back to emails. I'm trying to get better tonight at least. Let me do my little check. Sometimes when you recheck things, then you mess it up. But I don't feel the Falcons are going to win. But you never know. I think they're going to get toasted out there. I don't think they have a prayer. That's my feeling on it. So who knows? Watch them win. I don't know. That's the feeling I get. Sponsored by Head & Shoulders. Oh, how exciting. Anyway, I gotta get that out. I don't want to see this. Can't take that. I'm not going to be watching any of that. That's that. I'm going to try something a little bit new as a just organize it. About UFO disclosures this year, about aliens showing their bodies. I saw something like that, or showing the presence. They're always going to be doing that here and there. Certain groups are just going to be doing that because they want to be seen. Some of them get kind of angry sometimes. Not always, but some. Usually reptilians get kind of frustrated and say they don't care. Depending on how your third eye is and how you perceive things, some want to be seen. Depending. It's usually the lower vibrational reptilians and gray. I haven't seen a gray. I've seen reptilians. The corner of my eye, I've seen them, and I've seen them I did channeling way back. I mentioned this here and there. I did channeling way back about Egypt, and they weren't too happy about that. Then I started channeling, they weren't too happy about any of it. So I had a couple of visitations, and I still get them, but they're just quiet this time. So they're still around. They're still monitoring me. Yeah, I just got an indication. Yeah, I'm gone away. So anyway, Yeah, because they're always screwing around. I did videos about that. So that's for seeing them. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. You know, like MK. You know how? Well, okay. Let me go back to as for alien disclosure. It's gonna happen little bits here and there. You know, some are gonna. It all depends on what you're doing. Um, if you can connect to them through your meditation and ask for them to visit you, it's possible that can happen. A friendly visit. Oh yeah, I mean definitely they're going to visit. But as for you seeing them is another story. Anything is possible. Definitely, anything is possible. As we go down the rabbit hole, as I want to mention this is not, I had made a little bit of a list of things to go into real quick. Hopefully this is recording. Also about MK Ultra. Obviously, our entire planet is under MK Ultra, a version of it, as you can see. And I wanted to, some messages I've received. I was going to do a channeling about it, but I don't have any energy for it. So I just put that out there. I just put it out there. I haven't really connected to all the worlds, you know, Mars and Saturn, you know, all of them, Uranus, etc. You know, like one by one or anything. Something to think about in the future. But I received like a message of like their civilizations as our world was coming about. Their civilizations kind of went away, but they all joined our world. That's the feeling I got. So, I don't know. That sounds strange, but that's the feeling I got. That's the message I got. That's the feeling I have somehow that I'll have to do another closer connection with that later on. Not now. But if I put that out there, I'll probably forget about it. So if you're at least I'll share that. As for MK Ultra here, the mind control. Work that time. We're basically, I was going to do a channeling about this, but I'll just say it. Basically, we're right now in a healing process of healing from third density, going to a higher density, basically. Call it crazy, whatever. Basically, that's what we're in the process of right now. It's been going on for some time, obviously. But I have some growing pains with that. But that's basically what's going on. So most of the reality is under a Cabal, Anunnaki. I still say Anunnaki. I think Anunnaki is the strongest. That works with Archon. Anunnaki and Archon work really. They're quiet. They work together. Draco definitely. Draco is more. I don't know how you work it, how you say it. They're just. I mean, you have David Icke walking around telling everybody about them. So, you know, they're definitely here. But they're not the only ones, but they're the only ones they're allowed, I guess you could say, in some regard. They don't care if people know their presence because they know most people aren't going to believe it. Of course, David Icke has a big following, so. But of course, it's only focusing on the negative. There's definitely much positive here, definitely. Definitely there are Syrians here. Of course, when you look at the Cabal, the Syrian energy, there's where in there that is, you know, darkness also, but very quiet. And Saturn, and there's just a lot of stuff here. You know, it's a mixture of many things. But it's yeah, it's quite it's a stew, you can say. A mind control stew, you could say. And humanity is in that stew for some time. And I've said this before, but yeah, you take an advanced civilization, as this world was at once, and you just take away all its toys, and you lower it and you can warn it. Hell, it just they. I don't think that was in the beginning. The beginning part, not entirely, is that some say everyone has their own version of the past. But they say that in the past, they already saw it happen. Like we're going to go to Atlantis, and then we're going to throw it away, and we're just going to go on to their density. I don't think that was always the case. At least that's my feeling on it. I don't think it was. So I'm going to put that out there. I think during their scientific discoveries or whatever it was during Atlantis, they saw that they could learn more by knowing less. As we are right now. Don't remember anything, don't remember histories, don't remember anything, as we are right now. But I think it's going to, we're shifting out of that. It's been enough. We've had enough. And the cycle is over. And now getting back on your feet is a little bit easier said than done. Going back to Atlantis might take another 1,000 years the way things are going. Yeah. You never know. 400 years, maybe. It's like 10,000 years way humanity is right now, but you never know. But you never know. I mean, you never know. It's just not publicized. It's not on banners. It's not on television or anything. It's just here. And the reason, obviously, when they call things conspiracy theory, because they're trying to bury the truth. Basically, just call you a bunch of crazy people. That's the easiest way. Of course, they throw a bunch of other conspiracies around there, kind of outrageous, just to make it more confusing. So anyway, I figure I'll put that out there. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see here. As for the elites, I don't think they're going to have alien disclosure like from the Cabal disclosure. I don't think so. Whereas I can't tell. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I saw a thing on Bashar's website, and I don't see it anymore. He says he's not going to do predictions anymore. It was on our website. It's not there anymore. I just looked at it like yesterday or the day before. And usually I don't go to his website either, which is kind of strange. But I remember seeing somewhere he's not doing predictions anymore. I looked again. I was going to post it. I don't see it anymore. So I don't remember where I saw it. So, the whole world is going to know about extraterrestrials. Everybody's going to know. Everything's going to change. I don't think it's been right about a whole lot, but anyway. As for the Trump disclosure, I don't think it's a top priority, but anything's possible. I don't think it's a top priority. As I was thinking that, I felt like a message. They might mention it during this Christmas when nobody's paying attention. It'll be really quiet. That's one way of doing it. As for predictions, as for weather, yeah, I think some places are getting warmer. Yeah. I don't have anything to say about weather. Weather's going to be unusual. I think it's already unusual already, but I think it's going to get more unusual throughout the year. As for hurricanes, I don't think there's going to be that many, at least judging by the energy right now. As for, I'm not going to talk about politics. Who cares about that? Financial stuff is usually, as for financial, I think the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. I think there'll be more jobs eventually being brought in, but it's going to take some time for that. I think that will happen, but it's going to take some time. I take a couple of years for it to kick in fully, but I think it will start half trickling in here and there. Let's see here. As for financial, I think it's going to be the same. I don't see a collapse. I just see a lot of manipulations going on in the markets. Yeah, big surprise there, right? I just see a lot of manipulations in the markets. A lot. Basically, how they put bad news out and the stock goes down. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but that stuff's out there. I don't know. There's a lot of that. And those that know how to play the game are playing it really well. Oh, yeah. I know it's like useless information about that, but I don't see it as financial collapse. I don't see that. I see the same old. I think during the summer it's going to kind of die down a little bit because that's summer. They might have some scare tactics or whatever to get people to buy stuff. So that tells you something's up. But that's about it. Other than that, I know there's stuff going on in the news, but I'm not paying attention to the news, so I'm not going to go into any of the news. So I do a little bit, but I don't remember any of it. So anyway, as for extraterrestrial news, as for anything for that matter, of course, I have to channel somebody to really get anything out of it. I'm just going to go by what I feel. I feel the Yale working with the Nordics. As from making more peaceful relations with the spiritual communities, as some communities like to divide themselves over different species. Some do somewhere. This one's better than that one. I don't trust this one. That type of thing. As for the Greys are usually pretty quiet. They're all right, I'm just going to leave it open. Let's see here. Yale are working with us quite strongly with the spiritual communities behind the scenes. They're just they feel like they're what do you guys have? Like the wax, the glue, or something like that to hold things together. They feel they're responsible for a lot of the mishaps on this world. There's a lot of stuff about them that hasn't been made public. I mean, there are darker sides of them. They have a positive, obviously, but there's a darker side. I believe that's a lot of your elites. A lot of that's EO. A lot of it. And that hasn't really come out very much, apparently. Well, because it's causing a lot of disruption here and there. Like the Nordics get a lot of the heat. The Greys get a lot of the heat. But the EO are involved with it also. That hasn't been made public. Not often. You don't really hear about that, but it's here. As for greed and wealth, like your financial system, that's pretty much, yeah. You can blame 2008 on them. Oh, it's in some ways, yes. Some of them they're not perfect. That's for sure. That's about it. All right, I gotta take a break. Okay, that's all I got energy for. So anyway, I gotta get some rest, and hopefully be better tomorrow. So, all right, much love, blessings, and I'm just trying something new here. So anyway, blessings, and have a good night.